So it all down to this, folks. One game to rule them all. Scotland against Hungary. Winner probably goes through to the last 16. The loser goes bloody home. We're getting into it. All of it next. That's right, folks, back once again with another prediction video. Today we're taking a look at Scotland. See you by the way up against Hungary in a battle for survival over in Group A. In fact, there is a scenario, I did tell this already, but there is a scenario that both these two sides might not make it. And we'll talk all about that in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs. They are the patrons, you know who you are. And again, if you're new, smash your subscribe. Your one-stop shop for Euro 2024 is right here under one Ruski. Hungary. Play 2, lost 2, not great start, but it all boils down to this. Of course, winnable game from both countries, and of course, a win should be enough, at least for the Scots. Hungary have got they got snookers to play, and we'll talk all about it in a minute. Of course, big shout out to the VIPs, the other patrons. Smash the like if you can, 50 likes on these videos. So here we go. Let's get into it then, shall we? Of course, the Scots coming at you as Group A runners-up. A difficult group it was. 15th of October 2023 is when they secured their spot here. Been here 3 times in the past. Stevie Clark is the manager of the star man. Scott McTominay, of course, who did score a goal, believe it or not. Depends on how you look at it. In the last game against Switzerland. They are, of course, in Group A, where they, of course, had odds. 8-1 to qualify. 11-8 on 8-1 to win the group. 11-8 on to qualify to win the thing. 80-1. Those odds now for Scotland to win it are shrunk or blown out massively. 200-1. Basically, they're saying they ain't got no sniff. Last 16 is my expectation. And, of course, a win here should just about do that. They're coming into this, though, on the back of a decent point against the Swiss, following on from that 5-1 loss to Scotland. It was all going to come down to this game, realistically. I knew they would lose to Germany. I knew they could get something out of that Swiss game. But this is where it's at. Win here, 4 points. Your goal difference does suck balls right now. That might be the downfall. 4 points might be enough, though. There might be a few third-place teams in those third-place spots. So you might just squeak through to get into the last 16. We'll see about that as whenever we get it, though. Currently, they find themselves in third. So if it was to end right now, they would be in the discussion for a third-place finish. But 1 point surely ain't gonna cut it, especially with that goal difference. So not great. Take a look at the start of the squad then, shall we? Of course, we have seen the likes of Gunn, Tierney, Hanley, of course, Porteous may be back after suspension, but maybe they'll keep it as it was for that last game. Of course, Che Adams, McTominay, Billy Gilmore did come into that last match, if my memory serves me. Let's take a look then at my squad for this game. Coming at you right here, right now. Of course, we're going to go with Gunn, Tierney, McKenna, Hanley, and Ralston. McTominay, McGinn, Gilmore, Robertson, Forrest, and Adams. It's a little different to what they play, but that's what I would go for if it was me. Let's take a look then, shall we, at their opposition, which of course is, and they're Hungary. Hungry for a victory, that's right. It's Hungary who qualified as Group G winners. I stress you much, Group G winners. 16th of November 2023. They've been here 4 times in the past. Marco Rossi, the manager, Starman, Slobozlai. Of course, everything's coming through him. Group A, where they had odds at 7-1 to win the group, 6-4 on to qualify, and 80-1 to win the trophy. Those odds now to win it are 500-1. They're nowhere near in it at the moment. They are the second most unfancied at the moment, Georgia being the most. My expectation was a group stage exit, which of course currently that's what it looks like. And this is the table, this is the blueprint of what we're seeing right here, right now. Their bottom, -4 goal difference, which of course is equal to that of Scotland. A win will put them on 3 points, but they will have that negative deficit unless they win against Scotland 4-0, which is not out of the question. They might be able to get that goal difference back up to a more reasonable score, but 3 points in third, I don't know. It puts you on the least likely to get in there. You never know, though. You never know. Of course, we're just breaking into the back end of the second round of games here, and we don't really know what's going to happen in D, E, and F. So we'll see. Let's take a look at the key players then for Hungary. Coming at you right here, right now. Of course, Gulacki between the sticks. Willie Orban at the back there. Boga, Nagy. A couple of Nagys in there. Slobozlai. Varga, of course. And the big man. Where's the big man? Who's the big man up top? Is it Horvath? Is it Sibov? The big number 9. He should be in there anyway. Of course, that's, of course, the legs of the players. What about, of course, the starting 11? We're going to go with this then. Shall we? We've got Gulacki, Slauslai, Orban, Lang, Nagy, Styles. Has he even had a sniff? Schlaffer, Negro, Varga, Slobozlai, Salai. That's my 11. Give it a shot. Of course, especially give Callum Styles a sniff. I like Callum Styles, good player on his bloody day. Let's take a look then, shall we? Of course, the match itself coming out at the Stuttgart Arena on the 23rd of June, 2024. Scotland against Hungary. They've only met twice since 2004. There's been a win apiece. And we'll talk about that in a minute. Scotland, though, 33% form for them at the moment, by the way. Just one win in the last 6. Hungary, though, just one win in the last 4. 50% form for them compared to Scotland's 33% form. Of course, the most recent match was, of course, a victory for the Scots back in March 2018. It was a friendly. I was in Hungary, so most recent going in their favour. The bookies go with Scotland 31-20 for the victory. 6-4 is your Hungary. It's quite tight in the bookies. 40-5 is the draw. The public vote also a little tighter than usual. Scotland 34% of the vote. Hungary are 54%, and the draw is at 12. Of course, that is the state of play with everyone's opinion right now. But what about me as a Scot? I know I'm wearing my German jersey. I'm just too lazy to switch right now. But as a Scot, I did see some signs of optimism in the last game. I think they've got something in their belly, and it was always down to this game. It was whenever we got the draw, whenever we knew these teams were going to be in this one, it was all down to this match. And of course, a win gets you in. I think 4 points, I think, will be enough. Despite the heavy goal deficit, Hungary have flattered to deceive at the moment. Not really showed us what they were all about in the Nations League and maybe even the previous competitions as well. So they're a little bit undercooked, a little bit underwhelming. It's going to be tight. It's going to be tight, and I think it's going to be one goal in. Currently, the way I see it, it could even be another fucking own goal for the Scots. So I'm going to go with a 1-0 win for Scotland. More heart than head on this one. Back the boys, back the Tartan Army. And that hopefully will be enough for them to qualify in a third place finish. That's my take. Let me know your thoughts and opinions about this one. Am I right? Am I wrong? Do you see I know the public votes see Hungary going through, but for me, I've got to be true to the dad side of the things, by the way, and see the Scots lads get through to the next 16 for the first time ever, I think. Anyway, that's it. Of course, smash the subscribe. See you later. But until then, we are done. 50 likes if you can. We do appreciate it. They are free and, of course, cost you nothing.